Okay, so we're looking here at the chart that I made, and I just felt the need to do this. It's chart 269. It's the latest chart, but I worked on 268 this morning. We can touch on that if there's time. I want to get to this meeting because my friend is getting uh, honored, recognized, whatever. So that's important to her and for me because I've been helping her all along um, spiritually. So chart 269, giant musical staff with notes. But what I mean with giant music, where's the giant musical staff? This is two staffs, or this is two registers, so that's not so big. Even though, whoa, we're going all the way from this low G way up to, that is an F. You can figure that's an F. So it's F. We'll take it down to the next F. We'll take it down to the next F. Take it down to middle C. There's middle C right there. Alright, so that's an F there. Alright, so again, and I've got this chart has the stuff mapped there. Each C is mapped down to a C an octave. It's not so bad because you have middle C right in the middle of the two registers. It's just people get confused with stuff like this, where we're going up to the top of the top register. Now, if you have this kind of nonsense going, sorry calling it nonsense, but if you have this kind of situation going on, again, I'm just reiterating this, I'm repeating myself. If you have that going on from the top register, so let's just do a rough approximation of what we're talking about here, okay? So if we look over here at this top register here, and we do something like this, is really rough. This kind of thing, where we'd have these notes marching up here. I guess actually they'd be down a little further. I know this is starting to get like weird, man. It's starting to get really weird. If you're into really weird stuff, you'll like this, but I don't. I think it's making me dizzy. Something like this, where we have these guys marching up from the lower register into the space that space we were talking about between the top register and the bottom register. These guys are these same notes starting from middle C. So you got the B here on top of the lower register, middle C, and these are those notes. So they could have just been easily just been drawn, but in piano, watch out, guess what? We're using two hands. So if it's on the left hand, we're going to associate those few notes with that lower register. That's what's going on. But in actuality, you can play it however you want. And so those notes are these notes. They are the very notes. Because look at this. From C, we go D, E, F, G. Okay, on the lower register. And I don't know, this looks like they're an octave above them. So if this was the lower register, it'd be the same thing. I don't have those notes, those very notes. So this diagram is fairly complete for our purposes. The only thing it does show the higher notes and it shows the low notes, but it doesn't show how we would go up above that lower register to keep it in the left hand. Remember, there's that space. So let's go over here now to a totally original diagram of mine. This was obviously taken from somewhere. I had to start somewhere. I got so many music books, it's ridiculous, but so it just saves me a little bit of headache. But I went ahead and drew this one, okay, because I needed to see this as one giant register, one giant register, like a double register. And it The reason, first thing I noticed about this is these are all the white keys on the piano. So, starting from this G down here, all the way on up, all the way up to this F up here. They're all the white keys on the piano, right? Just like that. The only way you get to the accidentals is to like add a sharp or a flat thing to it. You know, we don't want to do that. The drawing tool is pretty good, but it doesn't really work that well. So we don't want to do C sharp. We'll do like a B. You know, and if you just put flat right there, okay, put flat right there. We'll go into cursor mode and we'll. Oh, we lost our place there. You can put that flat there. Hey, we could flat this here. Let's get one with the white background. Okay, so that's what we got right there. You know, that's how you would get that flat. Okay, and then if you put a sharp sign over here, let's say we put a sharp sign right there. Okay, it would be the same note. We'd be talking about the same note. This one sharp, is this one flatted, that kind of thing. This is C sharp, this is D flat. I thought it was B. Okay, so now we can wipe the slate clean. So that's the interesting thing about this, and yeah, I'm going to see if I can make like a new staff that has sharps and flats on it somehow. I haven't done that because I had to get the basic template. So what do we learn from this? Again, that we've got all the white notes here. They map here, and that the staff is just one giant staff starting from middle C there. You know, so remember, you know, this is just review. This is just review, but this is the bottom staff, and then this is the top staff. I think I messed it up. Wait a sec. Okay, cursor mode. Alright, let's get it one more time. This is the bottom staff. Okay, we'll just draw lines. Make it easy. This is the bottom register here. And this is the top register right here. So remember, that's middle C. This is the top register. So what's that? What's green? Green on my guitar is E. D is purple. These are the colors that I've you know grown up with practically as I've grown up in the last 10 years. Although I added the purple and the light blue for A in the last couple of years, but I always had yellow. It settled out to yellow for C and red for G, and then white for F. But see, these are all kind of looking white because it's rubbing off because I didn't laminate this time. I got lazy and I didn't laminate. The lamination sheets are sold separately on the, you know, at the printer. You know, you got to pay like $3 for one of them. So I'm putting off ordering lamination sheets and ordering some, you know, some labeling. So here's what we got with this, with these little notes that I put on here. Okay, let's not worry about getting the whole staff. You understand with the top staff, and they're together with middle C, one line in between, and then you got just lower staff, one line, upper staff. It's so easy. Here's the notes that I got. You know, so these are the colors, and I got this wrong even, but here's, you know, here's 10th fret is a D. I don't know if I'm not mistaken. People can check me on that. 12th fret is green, that's an E. So that's my